Hello, and welcome back. So, I know you're probably wondering, well, what else can I learn at LSD? So today, I thought that we'd be looking at some grammar, okay? So, today we'll be looking at conditionals, and the four kinds of conditional if clauses. So, the first one. The first one is type 0. Now, do any of you know what is type 0? So for type 0, this is what happens. Okay. In this example sentence of a type 0 conditional, if water boils, it is 100 degrees Celsius. So looking at this sentence, can you tell me how do you make this sentence? How do you make this if clause? Now, if you said verb 1 and verb 1, you would be correct. So for type 0, in order to make the sentence, we use if, and then we use verb 1, and then again, verb 1. Now, what is a type 0 conditional? If water boils, it is 100 degrees Celsius. Think about this. Is this something that is real? Is it something that's possible? And of course, the answer is yes. For type 0 if clauses, all of these sentences are real. They are real, and not only that, but they are fact. It is something that is always true. Water always boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So, if you use this kind of if clause, what you are saying is that this is a fact. This is something that is always real. Now, if you were to look at this on a timeline, where here you have the past, here you have the present, and here you have the future, for this type 0 conditional, where would it be on this timeline? And remember that there are two main verbs here. So, with that being said, for type 0 sentences on the timeline, the first action happens here. Now, what about the second action? The second action happens simultaneously. If water boils, it is 100 degrees. When the first action is true, the second action is true. And this is something that is always real, and it is a fact. Now the next one, type 1. An example. If the weather is good, I will go to the beach. So, how would you make this kind of conditional? Okay, so we have if, we have is, which is, correct, verb 1. And then the next main verb, we have will go. With that being said, if verb 1 plus, okay, so in the first part of the sentence, if the weather is good, I will go to the beach. Okay. Now looking at a timeline, where do you think this would be? Remember, one is verb 1 and one is in the future. So for here, if the weather is good, I will go to the beach. This is the first action, the second action will go, this will be here. Now, for type 0, we said that it is something that's real and it is a fact. For type 1, do you think this is real? Of course. For type 1, not only is it real, but it's also possible. If the weather is good, I will go to the beach. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I will go to the cinema, or maybe I will go to the park. But it's something that is real, and it's possible. Maybe you will go, maybe you will not go. So, hopefully you will join us next week where we take on Conditional 2 and Conditional 3.